Welcome to the Need to Be Studied podcast. It's your boy, Billy the Bad Guy, Billy the Goat, Billy the Kid. And what needs to be studied is that the summertime is coming and I continue to fucking eat and not lose weight. So that needs to be studied.
Yes.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not hungry.
Well, you got a couple of months. You have a couple of months.
I do. And anything can happen. Like, if I could lose a good 30, 40 pounds before June, it's possible.
It is.
I got to do a calorie, what's it called? Deficit.
Well, I was saying calorie deficiency this morning. I swear to God.
Yeah. And I got to do a keto diet real quick.
Okay.
But keto diet.
What is a keto diet? Like what?
No carbs.
Oh, okay.
That's all anything I know. No carbs.
Okay.
But I have two ladies with me from the Safe and Secure podcast, Shayna and Shayna.
Girl.
How y'all doing?
What's up?
How y'all doing?
We're good. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for
I feel
coming.
honored. I feel special.
No, y'all are special. That's why I was like, I needed an episode. And I'm like, fuck. I know I called y'all last minute.
It's okay. We're here.
Shayna was like, we can't do it. I'm like, fuck.
Who, Shayna?
Yeah, because because at first I had something to do, and then I was like, you know what? That's not important.
Oh, well, bitch, what you had to do? It was so easy for you to cancel.
Get my hair braided.
We all look crazy.
Yeah,
I have like 3 doodle braids.
Like, I need my hair done, but I made an appointment. But I was like, you know what? No, like, girl, like, let your hair breathe. I just took my braids out.
Yeah.
So, what's going on right now with in the world, this is toxic, that's toxic.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, you need a break, girl. And then I know.
Oh, you talk about the braids that have that chemical inside.
Yeah, all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get more time let me buy my own non-toxic weave and get my hair done.
A lot of people wash their braids before.
I heard that too.
Like,
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Well, they're saying that like the material of like braiding hair that we usually get, they have some type of chemical in it that's not good for us.
It's causing like cancer.
Oh my God, cancer's in everything. Cancer's in aluminum foil.
Everything. So right now, there's cancer right here when we're walking.
Endocrine disruptors. It might disrupt something down the line, and
yeah.
You know they say I love me a good tea bag, and I ain't talking about the sex. I'm talking about a Earl Grey tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink tea all day.
She gave me some tea.
I drink tea. I have all them all. We could talk about tea all day right now.
She gave me some tea and it cured my whole life.
It was raspberry leaf.
Like homemade or?
No, it was actually like, I want to know what you were about to say, because usually the teas I buy, they come loose and bag.
They said the bag tea's got the cancer in it now.
No way. So should I open it from the bag and put it inside?
I don't know, but you gotta try this tea recipe when you go home.
Okay.
All right. So basically, I think I had bronchitis the last couple of weeks, and I didn't go to the doctor. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking cure myself, because the next thing you know, I go to the doctor, they're gonna say I missed something in my system. You feel me? And I don't got time for bad news. If you watch The Wiz, they said, "Don't nobody bring me no bad news."
Okay.
Don't got time. So the little Dominicans at work, the older ones, they was like, "You gotta make tea, Pop. You gotta make tea." And I've been making this fresh tea every day. So basically, I cut up an apple.
I had that today.
Cut up an apple, put it in the water, put some fresh lemon juice in the water.
You put cinnamon in there?
Put cinnamon sticks in there.
I already know what you're about to say.
Cinnamon sticks in it, and then I cut up some ginger.
Okay.
Oh, baby, it is so delightful. And I let it boil, and I put the lid on it, let it boil so the flavors could steep. Oh,
he said not to steep.
Add a little bit of red cloves in there.
Red cloves?
Yeah, just cloves.
What that do?
It also helps. It's like an anti-inflammatory as well. So add some cloves in there, a little bit.
And I've been adding a little dash of cayenne pepper.
To open you up.
Good for the,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I fought the bronchitis.
I want to get opened up.
Yeah.
So that sounds like
you
want to be opened
I do. I do. I need it. I deserve it. It's been a while. But go ahead. I'll be okay.
Wow. How did we get there?
How we went from tea to we open.
Yeah. So yeah, I love a good tea. Are you you not a tea drinker?
I'm a tea drinker. I actually get I mostly have like the loose tea. I'll just buy the herbs separately and mix them myself. And then I'll still add other tea bags to it. Just so I can have a strong fusion.
I just bought a new tea called butterfly tea. It's like blue. It's supposed to be really good for women. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to see how that works.
You know who has a really good tea? Starbucks. And I forget, it's like a honey citrus tea, but on the menu, it's not on the menu, but It's called Medicine Ball. Oh my God. It's like a steamed lemonade with citrus.
Really
That's why Starbucks stay rich.
Yeah.
That shit sound rich. That shit sound good.
It is really, really good. And I just love it. Like, when that day we was all supposed to be boycotting Starbucks and everything. I did, though, because I was like, all right, I need my Starbucks. My team, no. I need my Starbucks before 11:30, whether it's a strawberry acai or a fucking medicine ball.
Are people still boycotting Target?
Their sales plummeted, I think, like 20% or 15%.
No, they said 40.
It was 40.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a I knew it was either 15 or over 20, something like that. Like I didn't know if it was 30.
But she picked the safe and secure number to not look crazy on camera.
I'm trying to give you some Target.
But my thing is, I've been boycotting Target because I don't have no reason to go there right now. You feel me?
I go there for like bathroom stuff or like.
You could go to Marshall's, girl.
I know, but it's just when you in Target
or Amazon.
I just like to go to Target because I get to park there.
But
okay,
but let's be real. We're supposed to boycott Amazon too.
I can't do it. It's hard. I just added something in my cart while I was on the train.
Yeah.
I got like 54 things in my cart and like almost 300 things.
I got 162 things in my cart right now. Just because I'm about to move.
Yeah.
But it's like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, I can't wait. Actually, I'm about to put it on the registry.
It's
for my
just so convenient to just like click. It'll be in your house in 2 days or less than 2 days.
So certain things I could boycott. Like Starbucks, I don't know if I could boycott Starbucks unless I make that recipe myself. I mean, I low-key could boycott Starbucks. Target, I could always get shit from Amazon. But people talk about things that we could boycott, but why don't we boycott Instagram? That's ran by...
Yeah, that part. But people need social media to
I'm not boycotting.
get paid.
No internet service.
No?
I can't. No, I'm lying. I boycotted Facebook. I got off Facebook since 2016.
Yeah, I don't have a Facebook
so either. I took that off.
Yeah.
Because I say things about people on there. And usually I be talking about my family members.
I feel like everybody like in your family is on Facebook.
Yeah, that's why I had to get off of Facebook.
I have Facebook because of old classmates. So what I do now,
I used to do like reunion, like class reunion, like little group things.
And that's why it was hard for me to take it down. But I was like, they all came to Instagram.
That's true.
Yeah. But no, what me and my friend do, we have this group chat called Yearbook, and we screenshot your business and talk about your business in our group chat. My friend, she was just pregnant, right? And for 9 months, she was like, Bilal, we can't talk about nobody's baby. We can't talk about nobody for 9 months. And
you better be careful with what you say out of your mouth.
It was a long, hard 9 months. It was, but some people, I can't talk about if your baby's ugly for real, because people be trying to force their baby on you.
But let me say this. People be ugly babies, and then when they turn like 20, 18, 15, they come out they show.
That's a long time to come out your show, bitch.
I mean, you gotta mold it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Don't stop saying that.
Why?
Listen to me. Don't say that again.
All right, so if I see an ugly baby, I'm gonna be like, oh,
just
your
be
baby's
like,
ugly.
He's a little.
Yeah, that's worse.
Look how precious. You say, look how precious he look.
I don't even talk about him. I'll be like, that's a cute blanket.
Billy had a babysitting experience, and somebody
I don't want to babysit nobody's kids.
Piss him off.
I love your honesty because babysitting kids is hard. I mean, like if you don't have that, you don't want to be babysitting nobody's kids, like
And I just feel like I would love kids, but I'm at the point where. Like, yes, I'm getting older, but I want to make sure it's with the right person. And of course, I can't get pregnant. I think I have like 2 friends that said they will carry the child for me or whatever.
Okay.
However.
And what happens if that baby comes out ugly?
See, I always said my baby come out a little ugly or disformed, I'm going to write in a contract that I no longer want it.
You're such a liar.
And I'm so serious. I'm going to have a hard time loving the ugly child.
You never know. They might be funny looking now, and then they might. Because I was funny looking, and then I'm a badass bitch.
Yeah,
you think you was funny looking.
No, we were all funny looking when we were kids.
No, my baby picture. My baby picture. When we were like, I'll show you my baby picture right now.
When you was like 7,
I look like a little doll.
You're right, but when you was like 7, 8, you didn't go through that funny looking stage in elementary school when your nose is awkward and you like looking weird and stuff.
No,
yes, you did.
No, I was ugly.
I just got fatter.
That's it. That's the only thing that changed. High school, to like high school.
You know what what stage I'm talking about? That funny looking
DM
stage.
me. I'll show you
I
the
had
baby
one
pictures.
brow, a thick ass mustache, skinny.
You did not have no thick ass mustache shape. When you come thinking when she
comes to my house,
things,
I'm going to show her my mom's wedding album.
Take a picture and send it to me. I'll be the judge.
You know they say women with mustaches got good coochie.
Well,
that's what that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the European
I've heard
culture.
that all over from different nationalities too.
Well, I have a good mustache. I got good pussy.
You got good pussy, baby.
I just waxed mine before I came.
I got mine waxed like 2 weeks ago.
I'm crying. So
no, I gotta do mine every other day. Shit.
So I'm gonna go to our icebreaker segment, which is called our pop quiz. And the first pop quiz is: if your ex was to write a Yelp review about you, what would they say?
Oh my God.
I'll go first. She be lying.
She's
a liar. She's a liar.
Are you a Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leos be lying.
I do be lying. I exaggerate the truth. Let me say
and
that.
That's all it is. It's
that's
okay.
really what it
be
is.
lying.
I be exaggerating because I be it's like a.
Give us an example.
Shayna, did you leave your house yet?
Oh.
Yes.
Mentally.
Yes, I did.
Just like that, though. You see how it's believable?
Yeah. But here's the thing. So I know Shayna runs late. That's why the real recording time was 2:30. And I told her 2 o'clock.
You know what's so crazy? I knew it was like around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Because she's like, it's 2 o'clock. And I'm like, I know this bitch is lying to me because I'm always on time. And I knew it was 2.
Every time I would tell her, like, hey, so I booked something with such and such tea or Wolf or whatever. What's the time? It's for 7 p.m. Okay.
It should be for 8 o'clock.
And then the day before, she'll be like, the day of, she'll be like, what's the time? It's for 7:30.
No, it'd be like 45 minutes before we're about to leave. It's okay, it's no rush. It's at 8 o'clock. I'm like, this fucking bitch.
It's usually the day of, I reveal it to her.
No, see,
I also tell her, I do that to myself because I need to do that to myself.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
And that's why I do it. I do it to myself because I need to tell myself to be there ahead of time.
But you good. You're both y'all way better than me.
I came at 2:15 and it's supposed to be here 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. And I told you 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, Shayna, I gotta hurry up and come.
Yeah.
First of all, the daylight savings took an hour out my day.
Yeah.
So it was just like I literally woke up an hour and a half ago. So, but I told you the lying time, but then when you text me, like, I'm gonna be 15 minutes late. I said, perfect. I knew it. I knew it.
I got here right before, like 5 minutes before you did.
Okay.
2 minutes.
That was
lying.
That's to round it. I was giving myself a longer time to,
Yeah.
So you be lying. That's what they're gonna say.
That's it. That's all they're gonna say. They gonna say she stink. They're not gonna say she got a nasty mouth. They gonna be like, she be lying. But I always tell the truth right after that.
Yeah, you do.
I always say,
you be like, I don't want to say nothing, but I'm and it's just like word vomit and shit.
I love you. You want me to give you a body massage?
Yeah.
So what about you?
I feel like they'll be like, she's crazy, but damn, I miss her. Every time I try to leave, something keeps putting me back.
Wait, what's your sign, Gemini?
I'm a Cancer. I
don't get cancers are crazy, but you probably borderline Cancer, Gemini.
No, I'm June 28th. I'm all Cancer.
Oh my God.
I'm crazy, passionate.
What level of crazy?
7.
I don't know.
It's 9. Way above 5.
Yeah.
What makes you crazy?
It's not 5.
I don't know. I don't know what I do. I just know I react.
I've never seen that side. I only host her stories for multiple people. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't have to act like that now because I'm at peace.
Right.
But before, when you're young and crazy, I wouldn't necessarily say this is crazy. I'll say one story. I was with my girlfriend and she hung up on me. I lived all the way in the Bronx. She lived all the way like deep in Brooklyn by like Utica.
Ooh.
Like Utica. I think like Brownsville, that's where Utica is at. Or Euclid. Over there.
And for the listeners that's not in New York, that's like an hour and 30 minute train ride.
That's like kind of going to Philly or something.
That's like 2 hours,
That's like going to Philly or like
45 minutes on a train, depending on what hour.
No, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay,
so that's like 3 hours.
That was 3 hours. Okay, that's like going to DC.
That was 3 hours.
Okay,
yeah.
So we were on the phone and like she decided to hang up on me. So I called back. She didn't pick up. I was like, bloop. I hang up. She forgot that she gave me the keys to her house. I took the train from the Bronx.
Not the downtown 2 train.
You went from the boogie.
From the Bronx. And I took the train all the way to her house at that time. I will never do that now, but I took the train all the way to her house, waited for the bus, all of that. Opened the door. This bitch is knocked out sleeping. I opened the door and I pulled the chair up.
That's
and
I sat next to
I was going like this to her. And I was like, yo. And she's like, oh shit, what you doing here? I said, why you hung up on me?
This story, I just got scared. That lean in.
The way she looked at me, she said, oh, I ain't fucking with this bitch. Why you hung up on me?
You I literally said that conversation the next day.
No, I'm that person.
Mind you, by the time you got on the bus,
I swear to God, this story is like I'm saying the truth. Like I'm never gonna forget this shit. I literally I'm talking about it now.
Do I know who the ex is?
Yes.
Okay.
Talking about it now is just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like literally, she hung up on me, and I was like, I got dressed, and I went to her house. It took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3, because it was mad late. Mm-hmm. And there was nobody on the train, I remember. And I literally, walking from the train to the... thank God.
Thank God.
Walking from the train to her house was literally like 45 minutes, because it's like Euclid. It's like going to Brownsville, the projects area.
Wait.
You damn near went to Queens.
I know.
Was you listening to music as you do it? What's going on in your head on the train?
I don't even know. Did I have my phone on me? I don't even think I have like my iPad.
I only had a few stops from here, but
something. I probably had like my headphones on. They
didn't have Ubers? Like,
nah, this was like way back in the day. This was like when I was, I'm telling my age, but this was like a very long time ago. I was like 22, 23.
But I'm not mad at you because
and I literally opened the door. She forgot that she gave me the key to her house. I opened the door. I pulled the chair up, and I was like, "Yo, why you hung up on me?"
That's a mob shit, Shayna. I pulled the chair up.
Yeah,
like she was like, "What are you doing?"
Nah, I would believe you if you pulled the chair up.
She really thought that I was insane. I was like, "Don't ever hang up on me again."
Because it would be worse. On me, I think you're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
No, that's
I was that pissed. I was fucking livid.
I want you to see my eyes.
You know why? I guess because we was like having like a back and forth, and I'm the type of person that if we are arguing, I like to fix it right then and there. I do not want to spend the whole day pissed off about what the fuck was going on because I'm such an emotional person.
I will not go to work if I'm mad.
Yeah, so I don't know how people could be like, yo, I'm gonna call you back and I'm like, how the fuck you enjoying your day when I'm fucking mad and we're mad at each other? So that should be bothering me. Like I like to fix shit like right then and there.
No, me too. I'm heavy on that.
Yeah.
Heavy on it.
So I remember that. I mean, there's other things, but I don't really remember. I think my
exes will probably say I'm dramatic and a little crazy. Like,
same.
You know, younger days, 2014, Billy, I will screenshot a picture to you of a knife and then say, hey, what do you think I'm going to use this tool for? And you will probably think it's going to hurt me, but no, it's probably going to... I would threaten them and say, I'm going to kill you and stuff. Like
I used to say shit like that too.
I used to be like, I will kill us to the police station.
Yo, but my ex, he used to call Renee, and he used to be like, yo, he's crazy. Like, what is wrong with this guy? And I'm like, but you love it.
Right.
Like, you love it.
Right.
Like, I would probably say, if like you hurt my feelings and I'm on my way to work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just step in front of this train and you never have to deal with me ever again in your life.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic. Or
I think I said some psychopath shit like that one day.
You think
I think we all did.
Yeah.
You think
I'm gonna go to the Brooklyn Bridge right now. I said some shit like that.
You don't care about me.
The phone. And it was one time my friend called. I said that to my ex-husband. And hung up the phone, and he called my best friend, and she said, it was like 2 hours later, she was like, you had us walking up and down the Brooklyn Bridge. What is wrong with you?
But mind you, if you say like, I'm about to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge.
I turned my phone off on purpose.
Yeah, it's part of the act.
But you know what? We're laughing about this now, but during the time, we was like crying and fucking devastated. No, if I tell you I'm
about to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm there in the bed like this watching TV.
I was at somebody's house, like, and they didn't even know why I was like, they didn't know what, it was like I walked in, hey, how you doing? Literally, and just did what I just said. like 2 seconds, and I just needed somewhere to just chill out and be calm, cool, collective.
Yeah.
And then I went home like...
And my recent most crazy thing was maybe back in 2021 or 2022, where I was sliding down the wall, like, because we had an argument, and I was like, you don't love me anymore. Since you don't love me, I took the sheets off the bed, these in the hotel room. I went in the bathroom and slept on the floor, and he was not paying me no attention. And I was like, I told you don't love me no more. So I started sliding down the wall.
You was like a R&B video.
Yeah, because once I'm in character, I might as well just stay in character. I mean...
It's just, I feel like it's just attention, like, that we want. Like, we want a reaction out of them, and we act crazy. And sometimes it's just like... a nigga take you there.
Do you still have it in you a little crazy?
Absolutely. She's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping in my head. She's sleeping. But I'm at peace right now, so I don't have to act like that. My last relationship, it was an abusive relationship, and we was in a car, and he put his hands on me, and we was driving. So I stopped. I was putting the car in park in the highway, and I was like,
on the highway?
Yeah.
Because now we at the moment of, since you want to play with me, we're going to die together.
Period.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Period. That's the mentality. Because sometimes people take you there. You know what I'm saying? But
since you want to play dangerous games, let's play stupid games. She was
like, yo! Like, car started going. I didn't care. I had my seatbelt on.
Shayna.
Yeah.
I call you.
You know what's so funny? I was just on the phone with my mom and my dad. And I could say the story because it's my mom and my dad. They were crazy in love back in the day. So my mom and my dad are not together. But my dad was like, yeah, yo, your mother was crazy. This girl was talking to me in the club. He's actually telling me the story literally like 20 minutes ago. Your mom, this girl was talking to me in the club, and your mom came out the bathroom, and she was like, who's this bitch? And my mother pulled out a gun in the club and started like shooting, and the gun was on safety. And he's like, Shayna, your mother was crazy. She pulled out the gun in the club and started shooting.
What?
And she couldn't because she didn't know that the gun was on safety. And she tried to shoot my dad and the girl. And the girl was like, ah.
She was...
Nah.
This was back in the 80s, like back in,
Latinas are crazy. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Any Latin person, especially at my job, I always like, y'all got a knife on you, right?
Yep.
Because I remember one time the ladies' bathroom was like stuck or locked, and usually certain men know how to,
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
I don't call it crazy. I call it passionate.
One of y'all Latin girls in here got a knife on y'all, so
it's
just help
passionate.
out.
We're passionate about.
I agree with you. I don't call it crazy. I call it passion, because if I didn't show any passion in my actions,
it's passionate.
You would not be.
I don't want to act crazy no more because I always go to jail. I've been arrested.
I've never been in jail.
I've been arrested several times.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Wow. And now you're just sitting in the cell thinking.
I'm never mad. I'm always make a friend.
Before we go to the next segment, I do want to talk about like my mother. I remember talking about crazy. But I think my stepfather back in the day, let's say he wasn't answering the nigga's beeper or his phone at the
beeper,
time. Or the household, right?
They used to stand outside waiting by that phone booth, child.
We lived in Queens, right? He lived in Staten Island. I remember it had to be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I just told my mother this story not so long ago. My mother woke me up on my bed. We got dressed. She called her homegirl. Her homegirl came over. Can we talk about how, like, where we are in life, where our parents was doing? Like, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
My mother drove to Staten Island with her friend, because her friend had the car. And I remember my mom printed out the instructions off of MapQuest on how to get there. Like,
what?
Yo,
remember MapQuest?
Yo.
Yes, I used to. My boss used to call the job and have me read out the directions when he used to go somewhere. And I used to be like, I can't wait till they make something you can put on the phone.
Look at you was inventing shit with it. They should have gave you a check.
God damn it.
Yes, I was on my little corporate days,
They should have gave you a check, Shayna.
So I remember my mom pulling up and making it on the window, and he still didn't open the door. Wow. So my mother showed me what a clown was before clowns existed.
Oh, shit.
So we're going to go into our...
You got money because anybody who doesn't have a case on their phone, I always say...
But this is on the 14. I'm getting a 16 in like 2 weeks.
I know, but people who don't have cases on their phone...
Billy.
You don't give a shit if your phone drops a lot?
Not really, but this just happened after. It looks sexier. It's like raw sex. It looks better without a condom.
I know, but shit, my shit.
I just got a cover for my new one. Like, even nothing was wrong with the other one, but
I'd be like, people who walk around like that got money.
Nah, I don't.
Apple would be not. Apple would gladly take that phone off your hands.
I would gladly get a little cute Apple Care though. And be like, I don't like this. Can I get another one for $100?
You have Apple Care? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, you good.
Yeah. All right, so our chemistry class topic is the struggles of dating versus the struggle of marriage. And we on the show, we always talk about the struggles of dating. You're married now.
Yeah.
And then you was once married.
Yeah.
But we always talk about dating struggles. But I want to tap into marriage struggles. And I saw an article that says, dating and marriage both come with their own unique struggles. But which one is really harder? Dating struggles including ghosting, mixed signals, and trying to figure out if someone's even worth your time. You're consistently navigating red flags, learning new people's quirks, and dealing with situationships that leave you questioning your whole existence.
Period. For real.
The chase is fun, but the challenge is keeping the connection fresh. So what's worse, dating struggles or marriage struggles? Either way, they both require patience, effort, and knowing when to walk away. And I really don't have married people on the show much. How long have you been married for?
Well, right now we're engaged, but I knew him my whole life. We've been engaged for a year and a half.
Okay.
I would say being single is worse. Like dating struggles. When you find your person, you want to make sure that that's your everything.
Right.
And besides God, like you want to make sure that that's like you can be authentically yourself. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's a struggle. It's a struggle with the outside work because you got to work and all that stuff. But as long as you have communication and you're extremely honest, like, yo, you still attracted to me? Like, yo, if you want to leave, let me know. Like, I still do it for you. Like, those are like important things that you need to ask, because sometimes, it gets dry.
Right.
But that's when you got to pick it up. Yo, let's go on a date. Let's book a vacation. You always got to keep that going. And if you do have kids, you have to make sure that you make time for each other because it's really hard. There's a lot of people who get married for the wrong reasons, or they've been married for such a long time. Like if you get married in your 20s, you're 20 years old. Yeah. Like you need to live your life and do what you want to do.
I was officially married at 23.
Like the partner Stupid that you were with, you kind of want to go out. You're going out to the club. You hanging out. You still fishing. You know what I'm saying? So if you live your life and you have a good time and you do whatever, you're not looking for nothing because ain't shit out here. The struggle is real.
I'm struggling.
I don't look. I think I meet people like how I normally meet people. I can meet like anyone anywhere and just have conversations and then we hang out and then eventually I'll be like, oh, this person did like me. I don't even be knowing people like me.
I thought you was in a relationship right now.
No, I'm not in a relationship.
You got rid of him? Why? In this show, we like to be in people's business. One of you saying is going to tell me why. One of the saying is going to tell me why.
We still hunching.
It's complicated. We're gonna say
we still hunching. Let me say that we still hunching.
Yeah,
hunches are necessary.
Yeah, we still hunching because I have needs.
All right. So how long were you married for?
7 years.
And it was all in your 20s.
Yeah,
all in my 20s. She was young.
And even when we divorced, it was like, do we really want to do this? Do we really want to separate? And he was like, can I at least get a baby out of it? Like he really wanted to always have a connection with me. And I wanted to, I really
you still talk to him?
No, he wants to be my friend. So I call him at least once a year. Actually,
talking about crazy stories, on my last show, I have a crazy story where you pulled up to the house and beat the girl up. That you told.
Yeah.
I did.
Insert clip here.
When she gets mad, it's like
I did.
It's a different because she's always happy.
What were like 3 things that you took into consideration before you said I do?
Like the way I am right now, I can be like that with him.
Okay.
Like he gets silly, funny, crazy. Like he gets all of me. Like he knows me in and out. And this is the first time, right? In and out. And this is the first time I'm actually not like a trophy girlfriend. And I don't have to fight for love.
What do you mean by trophy girlfriend?
Trophy girlfriend, like you just want me to get dressed and look pretty and look good by your side, but you don't treat me good. You just want me to sit there and be quiet and be cute. Because I had people, I've been in a relationship that they tell me that. Why can't you just be pretty and be quiet and not say nothing?
Niggas say that?
Yes.
Niggas is weird.
Niggas is vicious. I swear to God. So this is the first time that I don't have to fight for love. Okay. Like, fight for respect or fight for...
No Cassie.
No, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or like,
Sorry,
we have to like
too early.
we have to fist like beat each other up so I can feel like I'm getting some type of attention from you. I don't have that.
I just recently shared with somebody I was talking to, and they asked me for something. Let me not act like I don't know what this something for. They asked me like, "Yo, can I borrow $50?" And I was like, "No."
Oh,
and they was like,
why?
"Because
Look at me, I don't even know who it is.
Because if I give you $50, how's that beneficial towards me? And I could give you the $50, and that's me pouring into you, but my cup is as dry as a desert.
And that's you setting boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, you always asking for a favor, whether it's money or can you do this for me? I said, but in the name of Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately?
Da-da-da. Ooh. Wait, is that the same song?
Yeah.
Y'all know song you sing.
What song you was about to say?
Same album, same album.
She was about to sing anytime.
That's my tune, baby. Yeah, I beat that bitch ass. I went to her motherfucking house. She deserved it. Stop fucking motherfucking playing with me.
Oh, she had to let that out. 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 That was a T-Rex.
It was just that moment of, okay, it was something like what you said, like, in the middle of the night shit. Like,
yeah.
He didn't hang up.
Oh, see, I don't feel bad.
He didn't answer his phone. And normally if I call you at 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m.
You might be asleep.
6 a.m. No, do sleep.
What is that?
At 3 a.m.?
No, sleep.
Shayna, 3 a.m., I'm asleep.
I will call somebody 500 times.
At 3 a.m.?
I was that girl back then. And I was the only man I did that to. I went to his house. Unbeknownst to me, it was just like everything was like open. Like got in the cab, put up. I actually got
God be opening shit for you, right?
I got cute. Put up something. Told me, Shayna, do your hair. Shayna, do your eyebrows. Shayna,
God
get dressed up.
Paving the way for you.
This was like 3 in the morning, some shit like that. Got in the cab.
A cab was available.
Cab was like nothing.
Yeah.
Called Arecibo, nothing. Arecibo. Got in, normally I'm like, fuck. Why did I do this? I know the front door of his building gonna be locked. The front door of the building was unlocked. And I went, and he lived in the 90s.
Come on, let's go.
He lived in the 90s on the second floor. So I opened the door like,
the 90s in Queens?
in Brooklyn, like the 90s. That's kind of like the, Vibes Cartel neighborhood. So I was your cousins. So
your cousins.
Open the door, walk up the stairs, and I'm walking up the stairs like how that day I came downstairs from Barbados. Remember when I came downstairs? I was walking up the stairs, just gliding. And I felt myself like
levitating.
Just going inside.
Like Jesus Christ.
Fucking like do the right thing. You know how this nigga and do the right thing, Spike.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
His name. Spike Lee, and he was just, the way they had this the scene, like he was just gliding, looking through the streets. Come on now. It's
Real
okay.
quick,
We're gonna go back.
I saw Soul Food for the first time yesterday and Waiting to Exhale the first time yesterday.
Oh shit. Vanessa Williams said, "Faye, fuck my family."
Yep.
Fuck family.
I would fuck a man too. That man was so good looking.
Anybody, listen, I'm talking about that. So I got up and then I went like this by the door. Now his bedroom was close to the front door. The bathroom is like right here.
I wish I was there with
his
you.
His bedroom is right here and the front door is right here. So I did like this, and all my hearing, I just transferred everything.
You was hearing like a dog.
Yeah, I just did like this and I heard everything. So I waited like literally 2 minutes. All I wanted to hear was like something. Yeah. I know me and him have sex like fucking jackrabbits. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear nothing. And then I went like this, boom, boom, boom. And then nothing. But I heard something come out of his room. And then I heard him walk to the door. And he was like, so I covered, he was like, who is it? I said, open the door. Oh, my hand was over the mic. I said, open the door. And then I heard footsteps run to the bathroom. And then I
How you hear footsteps?
She had her senses.
It was everything.
Her canine senses.
The fucking Rockwaller inside of me came out. So that's my favorite dog. So after that, I was like, give me my stuff and so I can leave then. Because you're not gonna open the door. So I was like, and if you don't open this door, I'm going to send somebody to open this door. I ain't have nobody to send. And I just said it.
4 o'clock in the morning while everybody's sleeping in the building.
Yeah. So I waited out there. And then now at this, I was half this size, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. So, but all the strength, the Byron and Linda strength in me.
Her mom and her dad.
Pushed past him when he cracked open the door.
You opened that door.
I just pushed him down and I went like, clear the way. Okay?
Where was she?
In the bathroom, locked the door. She was in the bathroom.
You got her out the bathroom?
And when you beat her up, what she was saying?
I was just hitting her and I was like, you lied to me, bitch. Because it was the same girl that I caught him like in his phone, like texting messages, stuff like that. And I called her.
You drag her out the bathroom?
I did. I threw bleach on her. And I actually kicked the bathroom door down. She was like, call the cops, Omar. Call the cops, Omar. Call the cops. And I was like, call them, bitch. I'm the motherfucking cops in this motherfucker. And I really was. So I really did. And then she was naked, panties and bra in the bathroom. And then so I went in the bedroom and I just walked around the house just to make sure if it was any like, I don't know. I was acting like a fucking service dog from the police service dog for Colt. You know what I'm saying? I told you the Rockwaller came out.
All right. So question: why do we go after the people that
everybody get it? Everybody go down with the ship.
Well, here's the thing.
It's Titanic.
I spoke to her, and she told me nothing was going on after that.
Right.
So when I was hitting her, I said, "You lied to me, bitch."
Okay, now you
and that's why I kept doing what I was doing. And then after I hit her, he held her back. And then I went in his bedroom and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, so I picked up all her clothes. I threw it out the backyard window. So it's a gate there. So you have to actually unlock that gate to go to that backyard. So I threw all her clothes out there. I took her ID. I took her phone. I took certain things. I was like, I'm gonna need to find you.
That's right.
After this.
Take her house keys, all of that.
Yeah, I took her house keys. I took her ID and I took her cell phone.
You did a good job.
And then he called. The thing is, come to find out, the bitch was some bitch that he was fucking from Jamaica many, many, many years ago when he used to live in Jamaica. That's his best friend's older sister. So she was basic. So when I went through her phone, I realized she was one of those like Jamaican bitches that's like, most of them are anyway. They pay for their nigga shit. They pay for their nigga shit. They do shit for them. You know what I'm saying? They put pancake number 9 on their face and they think everything's going to be pancake number 9. Pancake mix.
Oh my God.
Number 9 foundation. Then my bleach.
Not the bleach cream.
Yeah, but she was your hoodie's complexion though. But that pancake number 9 wasn't doing anything. So and then he called her older brother to tell him to come there to get me out. Because I was like, I'm not leaving. So the second he did that, I called my first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was from Trinidad. So, and he didn't play about me. He didn't play about me at all. So when he showed up literally 15 minutes later.
This is why, like, if I ever get somebody, your ex gotta be dead. Because the fact that your ex is still on speed dial is a problem to me.
Well, your ex shouldn't even be on your phone.
I felt like I was in danger once he called another guy. You didn't call a female.
He called another guy on his girl?
He called his best friend's. He called her basically her brother. So basically.
For you?
Wait, he called the side bitch's brother?
To get you.
To get you?
To get me out the house.
And you still married him?
Yeah. It was... That dick was worth every piece.
You was already married to him? No.
We was like...
I need a cigarette.
Right?
It's complicated. It was complicated and...
We listen, we don't judge.
I'm going to also say this. I was really stupid. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to just be honest about it. 2 days later, I was like... We gotta figure something out. And I said, that bitch is dirty, number one. Because the shit I seen on her phone, she's a dirty whore. And I know why you was fucking with her. Now we need to go get tested if you want to still be with me. Because 24 hours later, he was like, we can't do this. Because you crazy. Yeah. I didn't know you was crazy.
Yeah.
And
he said we can't do this?
Yeah. He was like, because what I did was like kind of fucked up. Because she called the cops on me, but he wasn't sending the cops to my house. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, anyway, I didn't give a fuck anyway, because the guy, my homeboy, he came with that goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh my God.
He came with the goddamn it.
He said he's going to call this guy on me. You know, I had to Erica Kane it, real quick.
Yeah.
So he came in like 15 minutes and, I hopped in back in the cab, went back to my house.
Shayna low-key police.
Like, then 2 days later, 48 hours later, we was at the STD clinic. Come to find out he had chlamydia. I didn't have it. I got tested 3 times. Didn't have it.
So, that bitch gave that shit to him.
When he proposed to you, how did he propose to you?
We kind of just was just on some, we in love, let's get married. That was it. It wasn't like I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing traditional.
Okay.
It was nothing traditional. It was more like, I want to be with you. I'm not going nowhere. When we went to go get the ring, we went to like a few jewelry spots, and I'll be dragging shit. I'm indecisive. So it was like we spent a whole day looking for rings, and then we finally found a ring, and then I got something and he got something, and we was
Did your parents ever, like, was there anybody in your ear telling you, like, don't marry this man?
The only thing when I first met him, because I never dated a Jamaican guy. I never talked to a Jamaican guy. I never was interested in Jamaican people. Okay? Sorry. I'm not. Sorry. My brother told me, he was like, listen, he was like, mommy, just ask all the questions. Just be very careful, you know?
Yeah, you have to ask questions.
So that was the only person that kind of said something to me. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm lying. The trainer told me back then, he used to call him Neo because he thought he was gay. And I was like, he's not gay.
I love a gay man.
I'm gonna show you. I don't think I have anything on my phone, but it was because he was like, you know, the Jamaican style, like you from the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody like that, but
right.
Yeah, it was something like that. He didn't like the fact that I even dated him.
Now we're gonna get into like marriage and engagement part. I'm gonna say you married.
Okay, it's fine.
So at what did you notice a shift? All right, hold on. Sorry. Does marriage really change a relationship?
Not me. I don't let that shit go to my head. I just like it. Like if people see me in the street with my son and I'm like pushing my stroller, you see a ring on my finger, you know that I'm not out here being a single mom, because people already judge women like that. Like, oh, you out here with, you know. So it's more of a respect thing, I guess. So
do guys still try to talk to you when you have a ring?
Yeah.
Oh, even more.
Even more.
I had to stop wearing mine, and he was mad about that.
Even more.
Why stop wearing yours?
Because it was just too much. I even got followed one time. Like I had my ring on. I was at work, and the job that I had.
People are more attracted to you when you're in a relationship because they know that they don't have to deal with you all the time.
Yeah.
And right away, people think that you're married and you're not really happy in your relationship.
Yeah.
That's what people think, that you're not happy.
I was always happy. I was just getting abused.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was getting abused. I didn't feel like going to work I was tired of that, going to work with black guys. Okay. And I wasn't like a big fighter of men, you know, and in my mind, I thought that he was going to stop eventually. And it wasn't like a everyday thing or every week thing. It was like a every month thing that was like, oh shit, I didn't even know. Like, you know, and it would be out of nowhere sometimes. Like I could be fucking walking through the door and
he would just want to hit you.
He just want to hit me or argue with me or fight with me. And then we make up and we have.
Would you tell your friends like what was going on at the time?
No. They didn't know until the very end. Like the very end. They didn't know until the very end. So when you say you was going to work with black guys and shit. Sometimes I wasn't, like the first day, no. Maybe like the third day after as it calmed down.
Would you wear like
sunglasses?
Sometimes I would try to put makeup on. I wasn't a makeup girly until like my late 20s. So it wasn't like right away. So I didn't really learn how to cover stuff up with makeup. So I would wear shades, or I would always wear like long clothing, you know, so nobody would see the bruises on my body.
That's deep, Shayna.
It is.
Because you just said I was happy except for the abuse part. So you was holding on to the little bit of happiness that he was giving you.
Yeah.
The shit that we go through sometimes just for love.
And it comes from childhood.
Yeah, it does.
I wasn't even I didn't see that growing up. Right. I didn't see people. I seen one cousin of mine abusive to his baby mother when I was a child.
Well, when I say childhood, I'm thinking like it comes from like our attachment styles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have an anxious attachment style to where I didn't get the attention that I needed from my family. So it was just like, I'm anxious about like, are you going to leave me? I have the fear of abandonment.
I was like that too.
So,
I'm like that too.
Yes.
Well, I was like that.
Yeah, she still say that.
I'll tolerate anything. I will tolerate domestic violence, which I experienced, because it's like, I was afraid that you're going to leave me and I was never good enough.
Right.
And it's like, those are insecurities within ourselves that we have to, unfortunately, it may sound crazy. I'm happy I went through those, that stage of my life in my 20s. And I tell people, I'm glad I'm in my 30s because I'll never make the same mistakes in my 20s. But I used to be in those domestic violence relationships, I'd be like, he hits me because he's passionate and he's showing me that he cares, and that's just how he expresses himself. But now, nigga, I'm ready to catch a charge.
Right.
No.
Okay?
Because you learned how to love yourself when you set boundaries. You and I have a lot in common when it comes to that. I was the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I would tolerate abuse because I would feel like, okay, you know.
When am I going to get this love again?
Yeah.
When am I going to get
Nobody's going to love me more than...
Ooh, no one's going to love you more than you love me right now. So I tolerated a lot of shit that I knew I shouldn't... I knew was wrong, but that companionship, I don't have time to start over and learn someone's... It's too draining.
It's the whole starting over. Yeah. I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years, too, because I thought that was it. We were domestic partners. We were kind of married. Like, she was like my wife. And that was a lot. She was an alcoholic. And she was amazing. Amazing sober. Shayna knew her like amazing person. Drunk, horrible. It was like a different person. And we will fight all the time.
I would have never thought that was going on in your life.
Because I was very private.
So
I wasn't ready to live. No.
So you guys both going to stuff around the same time, but not sharing.
Literally. And our mutual friend didn't know what we were going through either.
Yeah.
I think that experience you had when you went out of town, that was like, I think the first time
she noticed. So I went to Barbados with our mutual friend, and my ex was, she was there, and she was drinking from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to, we're on vacation, which is fine.
Yeah, because that's me.
It was just too much.
Right.
And we end up getting into a fight out there. And that was the first time my friend saw me in that type of light. Like, she never
so
thought that
she
never seen me so vulnerable. She always saw me as this strong person that didn't take shit from nobody.
Right.
So when she saw that, she said, "You go through this shit?" And I couldn't even look in her face. And I knew that I needed a change. Something had to change. And I think like within the last 2 years of 3 years of that relationship, it was very, very rocky because I was ready to leave, but I didn't know how to.
Didn't know how to.
Yeah. Because that's all I knew. I was in my 20s. I was young, and I thought that this was it. Like, she was older than me. She was smarter. I thought she knew everything. And
that was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And you don't tell your friends. I'm trying to think. I think I did start to tell my friends, but I think I started told them in a joking manner. I think the first time I ever came out and mentioned it is when the nigga broke my laptop. And
don't break my shit.
I came here, I had to record, and I remember, I think me speaking about it out loud is when it was in the room with Wolf and Tanique. And it was just like, that was the first time I spoke about it out loud.
That was when I first knew
it was like a release.
Yeah, it was like a release.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'll be like, why did you bring my laptop? He was like, you will kick your dog. You kicked my dog, bitch. Now I really gotta kill you. So I'm glad you chose a laptop.
A lot of people don't think that just because you're in a gay relationship, like, oh, it's not abuse. Oh, you just fighting a girl. Oh, you just fighting a dude. Y'all could fight together. No, it's not like that.
Was you in that town on the Zoom when I was talking to supporters? It was me, Renee, and a few of the supporters on the show doing a Patreon episode.
I do remember doing that.
And the girl was like, "Oh, but." She was like, "Oh, it's not domestic violence if it's two
gay.
men."
That's like,
yeah, I possibly
yes,
was on
it
that
fucking
Zoom.
is.
It is. Abuse is abuse. Violence is violence.
Yeah,
you know?
you cannot say that.
Yeah, at all.
Even though, it's not domestic violence because it's two guys or two women.
No shade. She don't go nowhere. She don't do nothing.
I don't agree with that at all.
You naive to shit, girl.
And it didn't bother me, but it was just like,
somebody's always stronger than the other.
But what's one thing that nobody prepared you for in marriage?
That we're just two different people. And everything is not going to be perfect. Shit is not always rainbows and fucking butterflies. This is a partnership. You got to make sure that you just communicate, man. Like, before I wasn't I didn't talk that much. I would keep things inside. And sometimes you come across a partner that is not like that. So it's a lot of communication, and it could be exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay, so, it's so easy to walk away.
The same thing I just told that was important into me. I was like, yo, we need to communicate.
Yeah, that is so important.
You know what this nigga
because
told
it's
me?
so easy to walk away.
Everything with you is about communication. I'm like, yeah, it's called adulting.
Okay.
It's called not want to waste my time.
And
it's
you
called
would
being
want to
intentional.
communicate with
You
somebody
need
you
to
haven't
communicate.
sex with,
Like,
hello.
yeah, because it's so easy to be like, okay, and then you can vent to somebody else about your feelings and they'll be there for you. Do you want that?
Yeah.
Because I could talk to somebody else and they can.
I feel like people that act like that have their parents didn't show them no compassion.
No.
Like
and I think it's very important that if you feel some type of way, you don't call somebody else or a friend or whatever. You talk to your partner about whatever.
Strongly on that. I think for me and him, I grew up seeing nothing negative. But I definitely seen my dad cheat. I seen my mom cheat. Not on each other, but more like with their partners, you know? And them hide it, but always made sure it was a benefit to it. When they, like that I seen. So it was like, it made me want to say, like, I don't want to do that. I want to get married. I want to have a kid. Like, I don't want to be, you know, like, even when I see my cousins or older cousins or cousins my age or even younger than me have kids when they were like in high school or in their early 20s, my grandmother used to be like, because she would always assume, always assume, I'm lying. She would like say like, oh, so you don't want to be down with them? I'd be like, no. So she would, I guess that was her way of kind of testing me, because my grandma was like my best friend, and she used to be like, I used to be like, no, grandma, I don't want to be down with them.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought that I would like have a kid or, you know, get married or like, I that was not like, I never was like that girl.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to live my life and be happy. I guess because I saw my parents fight and argue so much. And thinking about it now, they were very young when they were together. They were like 22, 23 when they was together. My mother had me at 18. She got with my dad. Well, I say he's my dad. My stepdad at like 22. So he's like my father. He raised me since I was 2. But they were like constantly fighting. And when I think about it, I'm like, these were 2 kids trying to find themselves.
Right.
And they were married and all that. My dad used to cheat all the fucking time. I used to beat the shit out of the girls and like go to my mom used to be, what? I used to be like, my mom would be crying.
One thing did teach you was whoop a bitch
and
ass.
I'm like, I'm never going to forget this. I remember I just came out of school. I was like, what's the matter? She was like, yo, your dad. I said, you got the address? She said, yeah. Called the cab. I said, let's go. So it was like, you know, like shit.
A Bronx story.
So like, you know, I saw so much disrespect. And, you know, they was together for such a long time. But now that they're separated, they kind of understand each other because they were both kids. It's kind of, that's why you got to be careful. Like, don't rush. Live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live your life.
You looking like you sitting over there like thinking about so much.
I was on autopilot.
She's sitting over
in
there
my
looking
20s.
like she's going thinking about so much right now.
I was on autopilot in my 20s, I think, because I didn't grow up seeing abuse. I grew up like in mostly my high school days, and I seen like my mom and my dad do their own thing. You know, that wasn't when I was like a kid. Like when I was a kid, like I always seen, we had people in my family that was married. My grandmother had several kids, so I had aunties and uncles like that could crowd this room, and even on my dad's side, I seen family oriented stuff all the time.
Wow.
So I feel like they did keep me sheltered to a degree.
Yeah.
Because when I was outside and I used to hang outside, like, it was like, don't leave the block, you know? So I wasn't that kid that wandered the streets. It wasn't until like later on. And then that's when I realized that. And then certain things happened to me when I was a kid. So I automatically wanted to I couldn't wait to just get out the house and have my own and just break away from family. Because I'm like, I don't know. I could trust these niggas.
Yeah.
You know? And then it was like, I wanted to grow up fast, but not be a fast ass, but grow up to have a family, be a wife, and, oh, this is right. And then it was like, once the abuse started,
You
it was
wanted
like,
the white picket fence and
when the abuse started, it was like, why would you do this to me? I don't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, and I never called the cops on him. And I could have. I never got him killed, and I could have. Never got him shot, and I could have. Never got him jumped, and I could have. Never sliced his throat in his sleep, and I could have.
You could have poisoned him, poisoned him. And people don't think that. Like, I feed you.
I was cooking.
Yeah.
I was literally cooking. And I never, like, I didn't have.
Like, if you want to kill somebody, sprinkle the Comet spray on the spaghetti, and it looks like shredded Parmesan.
Yeah, Parmesan.
Okay.
And they'll be like, oh, this is so...
I feed you. Like,
So
are
I
you
heard.
crazy?
Yeah.
Don't-
I feel like if I
Don't try this
maybe
at home.
like
Or put Fabuloso and mix it with
a juice, like an
Mix
iced
it
tea
with-
lemonade.
grape Kool-Aid. They can't tell
Drink
the
Kool-Aid.
difference.
No, the niggas I fuck with don't drink Kool-Aid. But if I give it to them, you thirsty?
Yeah, you
after
thirsty?
sex? That's the best thing. The best time they be thirsty because you
Yo,
breathe.
you see? You see? So the crazy's still there a little
thirsty.
bit.
It's still there.
But
Nah, I tell people this now, like when I talk about the trauma that I went through and the things that I went through, and I'm freely to tell everybody like really what really went down, and they be like, "How you not crazy?" And I was like,
But
"Girl,
she is, though.
you can't sit
She's
in
just
shit.
so sweet.
You can't sit in shit. Your ass gonna be itching." And I like to be clean. I love soap and water. Okay,
Okay, period.
so I don't want to be scratching my ass every day.
yeah.
You know, so you gotta get out of that. And if you're pretty and your brain's still working,
They just be trying to take
and
away
you make
your light.
money.
Yeah.
Just go on vacation and
Yeah.
be naked.
Yeah.
Do something fun.
Well,
do whatever the fuck you do. Like just you know.
Y'all gonna have to come back because we didn't even touch that.
I'm
outline
sorry.
at all. But it was still great conversation.
Okay.
This was really good.
And
I'm impressed.
honestly,
I love it.
I don't think you. I'm checking my little ones and twos.
Billy is the goat. Billy
Billy came through with a question.
I've been telling Billy, and I know this is kind of like, we talking about our traumas and stuff like that, but we really are fun people. We just want people to feel comfortable, especially when it comes to talking to us. Like me, I have no problem sharing like certain stuff that happened in my past.
And I love talking about love.
Yeah, and
I'm a hopeless
because I feel like
romantic.
Me too.
you can still be happy. You can still be happy. You can still be a whore. You can
Right.
still, like just let go of that BS.
So we're going to sex club this weekend?
Yes, we can go.
I'm not having sex though.
I mean, neither
Now,
me.
if I might suck a dick.
I'm watching.
You might suck
I
a
might
dick.
suck a dick on
You
sex.
be like,
Shayna, record that.
clear the way.
Yeah, I might suck a dick. But look,
Clear the
'cause
way.
I got the vetting form, and then one of the questions was like, you have to ask for consent to watch. And I'm like, shit,
Wait,
so
do
perfect.
they
to ask.
take like
Okay.
STD tests before you guys go to that shit? Like, how does that work?
It's up to you. Watch the episode that came out with Shayna co-hosting the Sex Club episode.
It was really good. I really learned a lot. I was like, girl, I'm going to do that, girl.
All right, so I'm going to send you the vetting form.
Yes, I'm going to go.
Safe and Secure, what it's about, where can I catch it, and...
Go ahead, Shayna.
Why I gotta do it?
Okay, Safe and Secure. We on YouTube, okay? Listen, we are...
Go ahead.
I'm going to be consistent. It's me. I'm the issue. I just feel like I think...
We got a couple of episodes out, so please be patient with us.
Yeah.
Life happens.
One thing
so,
about my supporters, if they like our episode, they're
yeah,
going to go
life
support
happens.
y'all.
So please be patient. Follow us, East Coast Medina.
Yes.
And
Shayna Smiles, SHAYNA Smiles at Instagram.
yes, at Instagram and the Safe and Secure podcast. So
Yes. And you know me, Billy the Bad Guy, Billy the Gold, Billy Kid. Thank you for not allowing me to have 2 episodes I hate back to back. And I actually enjoyed this. So yeah, actually made me feel good about podcasting again. Because that last episode got on my motherfucking...
Billy, you-
anytime,
I
next
keep
time we
telling
need
you
some
that.
wine.
Yes.
Because
yes.
this is a key, honey.
So yes, make sure you like, make sure you come subscribe, follow the ladies. Y'all gotta come back, and we gotta
course.
make sure we have more time to talk some more shit. Oh, I'm about to start recording for Patreon, so
Okay.
Okay.
for Patreon.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
You don't have to answer it now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you can answer it on Patreon. So, what was that meeting up about with your old? Like, are we good? Are we good? Are you guys good?
My meeting with me and Renee.
Yes.
Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe,
I
and
like
tell
Renee.
a friend and tell a friend.
Who the fuck
I
is
like her
Renee?
too.